We have breaking news. Former Olympic snowboarder and top 10 most wanted fugitive, Ryan Wedding, now in custody. FBI Director Kash Patel just confirmed that Wedding was arrested yesterday in Mexico, where he was believed to be hiding for more than a decade.
Just to tell you how bad of a guy Ryan Wedding is, he went from an Olympic snowboarder to the largest narco trafficker in modern times. He is a modern-day El Chapo. He is a modern-day Pablo Escobar.
Wedding is facing a number of charges for allegedly moving billions of dollars worth of narcotics from Mexico into the U.S. and Canada. NBC News Chief Justice and National Affairs correspondent Kelly O'Donnell joins us now. So, Kelly, there was a $15 million reward out for Wedding's arrest. Do we know if anybody tipped off the federal agencies? And what are we learning about this effort that now has resulted in him landing in custody?
It's not uncommon for the FBI not to disclose details about a reward and if that has been decided to be distributed in some way. So we don't have an answer on that yet. But the scale of the reward is certainly something that investigators thought could bring about tips. So they did not disclose that today. It is important to see really a big win for the FBI here, and they are touting it as that. They have been trying to find Ryan Wedding for the last few years. This was an international operation. He is from Canada. He represented Canada in the Olympics and in international snowboard tournaments as part of their national ski team. And then his life took this different turn to become a part of a very large criminal enterprise where officials say he was intricately involved in bringing kilos of cocaine into the United States, and with that comes a lot of other criminal activity. They also seized a number of very valuable objects, from cars to motorcycles to art, the kinds of things that if you have enormous cash flow, those are ways to put that into physical products, and they are seizing some of those things, including a Mercedes-Benz worth more than $10 million for one car. That gives you a sense of the kind of scope and scale. Of course, the drug trade is something that this administration has wanted to try to intercept, crack down on, and stop, and this is considered a very important arrest. Obtained last night. He was apprehended in Mexico City.
Wow. I mean, this is like an unbelievable turn of events. The story itself is just pretty head-scratching. Kelly O'Donnell breaking it all down for us there from our D.C. Bureau. Kelly, we appreciate it.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.